Hey there fellow Factorians, Owners here with another episode of Death World. Yes! Whew, man, last episode, trying to remember what we did. I believe we got Purple Science up and running. Yes, we sure did. That's right, it's all coming back to me now. We have it up and running, but as you can see we have a serious problem. Well, looks like we have actually two serious problems. That is one. We'll let the bots deal with that. The other one is this incredible lack of red circuits. And that is due essentially to a lack of green circuits, which is kind of self-correcting itself a little bit. We are getting, actually we're getting pretty good red circuits coming through now. It's not a whole lot because we're going to make blue circuits for that and stuff down here. So I think we desperately need to up our red circuit output. And one of the problems here is this is just not outputting a full belt of green. And the reason for that is this supply, well, this is bad. Like, why is that not a full belt of iron now? Sure should be. What is going on? Alright. Okay, so what we have done here is totally incorrect. We need to have, okay, let me fix this right now. So the issue we've got here is we need to have, because this is a 8 to 4, we want to have one each of these coming into each of the final splitters. So you can jump to there, but I really hate the look of that, so you're going to do that. There you go. So this is a little bit better. This is going to fix up that somewhat. Now this one will jump into there, but we'll do that one so it looks a bit nicer. That one goes into there, and that one goes into there, and then this one goes into there, and this one goes into there. But that goes into there, and of course that's facing the wrong way because that's just how we roll. And there we go. So now, when there's none coming in from here, we'll still get a full belt coming through from here. Okay, that's good. Now, as you'll see as well, I've also added in another bit of red to the copper, and oh, it looks like it's all been made by the bots. That's wonderful. We just need to hook up the other end, and that is for some future additional copper, because if we want to make some more green circuits, we're going to need it. And we're going to change probably this to a at some point maybe to an 8 to 6, and we'll get a couple more irons in there. But in the short term, what I want to do is actually hook up this. So we have a whole belt here that is just feeding red. Our little, oops, of course, facing the wrong way. Our little red belt section here. Now, this bit here currently does some stuff I don't want it to do. So this used to be the old line that fed copper cable into copper ore up there. So now what we're going to do is just destroy this path even more and try and get this additional line of iron in. Alright, and then if we do this, we can, there we go, and there. This can now be dedicated to our green circuits, I think. Yes, it can. There we go. So now we will get a full belt of iron plate, which is enough to create a full belt of green circuits. And this other one over here, then, we need to figure a way to actually connect this up. And I think what we're going to do is just get rid of this whole debacle here. And where is that one coming from? That's coming from there. That does nothing now as well. Alright. So it looks like all of this can disappear, and all of a sudden that is missing an output. I'm not actually sure what that goes to, but that's alright now. And those ones, and actually that can be cleaned up over here as well. There we go. Alright. And we have our two dedicated iron belts going to the bus, and one dedicated iron belt going into the green circuits, which is fantastic. And as we can see, we now have a full belt of green circuits, which means we've got half a belt going in here. This is, how many of these we got? What did we say? This whole thing is 7. So divide this by 7, we have 6 per second red circuits, and that will be using 12 a second green circuits, which is half a belt. Okay, so we'll put half a belt in there, and we have half a belt going down further. Awesome. So that should allow our red circuits now to go at their maximum pace, which again, it's only 6 a second. And that is what? That is a fifth of a red belt. And that is why we have nothing going on here. Now, what is green circuits going to along here? Not a whole lot. We've got some robots. We're still using robots, are we? Interesting. What did I say? I think I put a limit of 10,000 on logistics. So yeah, so that will that'll keep going. But it's not using a whole lot. So what I'm thinking of is actually ducking out here and taking the green circuits off, maybe down this way, and we'll build some red circuits, maybe off here, and we'll just destroy our beautiful solar panels because we don't need them anymore. I think that sounds like a dandy choice, and we're just going to exactly copy this, and see how it turns out. This will be a fun thing for the bots to build, and we're going to build it somewhere like here. So what we need to do is I'm going to take out that kind of thing. Oops, Alt D. That's what I'm after. There we go. So that is the width we want. I don't want my bots doing this though. Why am I doing it so low? A good question. That's why. So we need to get out of the bus. All right. Yep, so this one affects that row there, and that is the row we are going to get rid of. Alright, and hopefully our thing will fit in that. It sure does, look at that. That is almost like we planned it, which we kind of did. So we wanted this to start, actually doesn't matter how far forward, we can actually start this a little bit funkily about here. Hopefully that will allow these to connect. Now that I'm not 100% sure on. I wonder. But what we can do is just sort of bridge across like that. Now it looks like someone's taking care of it for us. And likewise over here we can just make sure those panels are connected. Alright. So it looks like we did destroy some of these substations that were as part of this though. So let's find a spot where a substation can go. Why am I stuck? I don't know. Squeak through is not working. There we go. Okay. Let's get rid of that one and pop a substation there. And then find the other one over here and pop a substation there. Not there, of course, because that will ruin that. Alright. So now all we need to do is get the inputs to this, and the output obviously needs to come in and go across the bus, and then we can link it in. Alright, this will be delightful. That'll double our red circuits, which will be excellent. Now, what are our inputs for this red circuit? We have copper and green, and then plastic on the bottom. And plastic on the bottom, we have to remember that on the bottom is actually important. It is very important. Alright, we can probably turn our bots on at this point. Okay, so green and copper is here. And then, plastic. Okay, we're going to have to go a little bit weird with the plastic. That's cool. A little bit weird is our middle name, isn't it? There we go, something like that. And we are under out of undergrounds. How did that happen? We must have been... I'm not sure how that happened. We're not using them faster than we're dropping them down, so... Alright, but what we need to do is that, and we need to remember where we want this. We want this on the bottom. So what I'm going to do, that would have worked, but I just think this is a little bit nicer. Alright, there is plastic on the bottom, and this one is green and copper. Alright, so we need that. We need... Oh, I'm still out of these. I must be out of the Robobot region. Yeah, that's what it is. Alright, let's pop one in there. Just to cover this off. And bring unto me the undergrounds. Maybe I'll just annoy everyone and run up and get them myself because we are totally out. That is what the issue is. Alright. We've got a heap of those ones, so it is just a lack of undergrounds. Alright. Well, that is, I think 2 should be enough to get us to what we need. Let's just make do and make this work. No, it is not enough. Oh, so sad. Alright, but we'll just temporarily kill that copper for the ability to build more. We have obviously totally taxed the system beyond its capabilities, and yes, of course, the red belts. The red belts are using absolutely all of the what these things mean. You know what I'm talking about. Gears. That's it. I finally got there. All right. Do we have any gears in storage? I wonder. Yeah, we got a heap. All right. Well, give on to me 1,000 gears. Wonder where they're going to come from. And we will just deposit what we can. Alright, that's probably enough. Ooh, look at them go. We do need to work out some kind of charging thing for them as well. There we go. Man, they use just a lot of gears, these things, don't they? Alright, let's just keep topping it up. Keep topping it up. And we'll get a few undergrounds. That should be enough, shouldn't it? Alright, and then we can top that up and top that up. There we go. Cool. You're a happy chappy. You're a happy chappy. You're a happy chappy. And we don't have that many gears on us. Wow, that yeah, that is chewing through the gears, isn't it? Anyway. With that in mind, we are now in business. We can even complete this correctly and balance it. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We should now have red circuits being built, and we do. Alright, that will now propagate through, and provided everything has actually been built here, which it looks like it has, our red circuits will be up and running. Excellent. Well, that is a surprise. I must say that I'm not sure where that came from. Yeah, well, there we go. It is there, isn't it? No, I'm not going to bother with that. That's just going to put unnecessary items into our inventory, or into our storage. Okay, here we go. We've got red circuits coming in. We have significantly more red circuits now coming through. I wouldn't say it's a significant amount, but it is enough that we should be getting a little bit of science happening. Let's see, these are getting enough. Getting enough? No, that one was stopped, wasn't it? Yeah, just ever so briefly. So that is a problem. These two look like they are struggling. Yep. Alright, so red circuits, still not enough. Still not enough. And we are starting to use a bucket load of copper. Alright, which is why, preemptively, I brought all that copper in, because I know this is using most of our copper. So there's actually 1.5 belts going into here. And we've only got 2 belts actually supplying this whole lot. So, let us fix up our copper area. And all we need to do is change this section up here into a 8 to 6. And at some point we need to sort that out. Anyway, all right, let's do something like that. Disappear, disappear. That's yeah, it's not particularly balanced, is it? That is not a balancer. That is something else entirely. All right. Well, I'm just gonna pick all that up and get that delicious copper ore in there. All right. So what we want is an 8 to 6, which looks something like that. All right. So we need to do that. Get this guy back. 8 to 6. 8 to 6 goes that way. And we don't need those other ones, so that is what we are doing. Alright, now we've just got to hook this up. Probably going to run out of space pretty quickly for those. Nope, there we go. Alright, there and there. Like so. Alright, don't like the fact that this path is disappearing. Let's get some kind of... Can I do something that actually looks like a diagonal? Probably not with my ability. Ew, that is pretty poor, isn't it? Alright. What about that? Nope. 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 Diagonal, diagonal. Can I do a diagonal? Yes, I can. There we go. Alright. That'll do it. So now we have 6 lanes of copper coming in. Here we go. It's catching up. Catching up. A little bit of a stall while we were stuffing around with the splitters. What's going on here? Oh, we've got a little repair job. Alright, I wonder how long that's been like that for. And I am not watching the train tracks as I'm going across here. Whew. Alright, and here we have the extra 2 coming in. I think at this point we can probably just kill this. I'm probably just going to get rid of this completely. That way we can not have to worry about it as we do this. Beautiful. And then we even get some undergrounds back. That's nice, isn't it? Nice little change. Luckily we've got these guys already set up to allow us to put in another 2 of these, which is nice. Alright, now if you've been playing along at home too, you might have noticed that we have these 2 here feeding into this here green circuit, and we actually only need 1.5. So we have where are green circuits? Here we go. So yes, as we can see, 1.5 copper plate produces one of those. So if we just do another 1 of these, I'm going to turn my bots off again. All we need is 1 more of these, and then we will have enough for 2 complete green circuits. Alright, okay, let's get you guys to clear away the wood, because that's really what I don't want, and then we can turn our robots back on in case they are needed. Doesn't look like they are though. There we go. Oh man, it's... oh no! They got so close, and then they had to go charge. Looks like charging is a bit of a problem at this point. Let's get a substation. Oh, I've got all this yucky ore in me, inside me. That sounds disgusting. There we go. Alright, let's do that, and then let's just put some charging spots, roboports. Let's pop a few of these down. Why can't I do that? There we go. Alright. Can't do that. There we go, and 1 there. So there we go. Oh, let's just give them somewhere to charge, because we're nice people. Ooh. Landfill? Can I get some landfill, please? Where is our landfill? Alright, let's grab that. And pop that there and there. Great. That'll get this up and running. For now, we'll just do that, and that poor guy there's not going to work. And we'll probably forget about that and never fix it up. But importantly now, we need to do something here that is what? Alright, let's just make these here. We need to go, we need to do a 3 to 4. 3 to 4? Yes, that is what we need. 3 to 4 here. Alright, let's clear that away. Alright. How is this going to work? How is this going to work? I question it myself. A 3 to 4 splitter. Went the wrong way. Here we go. A 3 to 4 splitter. And then we have this one go to there. Now I'm not sure if this is the same here, but I'm going to trust that it is. And I'm actually going to make sure that we have, on this output, one coming from each. And it looks like maybe we can sneak it up here. Yeah, the spaghetti is actually getting not too shabby at this point. So this is 1.5 belts. It's not 2 belts. It is 1.5. And that is the perfect amount that we need. That is not the perfect amount that we need. Looks like we've got a little bit of space up there. How can we do this? 1, 2, yep, there's 2 there. And then that does that. Oh yes. It's actually everyone hates on spaghetti, but there's something very satisfying about this. Making these tight little spaces work. Alright. So this is the 2 copper that we need to somehow get up into the... Oh. Alright, that's looking good. We need to get this up into our original green circuit. Alright, I'm going to do that. And then that. And that. Oops. Alright, so you also need to jump across. And then there and there. Okay, and we got a little bit of space now to play with. Yeah, that is in. This is defunct. Let's turn that off and we can actually clear that away. This is pretty much defunct, so what I'm going to do is do that, and then we can actually cover this whole section, and that is where we are going to move our new copper down. Alright. Let's see if we can actually do that. I think we can. Is that the wrong way? Which way is that going? That's going up. Alright, there we go. Not sure, I think that's probably supplying some of our old military goods. Looks like we're out, but that will work if we do some more. Okay. Again, do we have any more? Oh man, I really need to get some of this ore out, don't I? While I think about it, let's ditch a whole heap of ore. And a whole heap of ore. Alright, wonderful. And we might as well get rid of that. Okay. Now we have some steel on us, which we probably don't need. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. I'll keep that. Those things probably come in handy. We don't actually need that anymore. Don't need that. Alright, just clearing away a little bit of space in our inventory. Now, where was I? Over here. Can I get those in there, please? And another quick check on these. We have 500 in storage. Alright, well, give me 500, please. Where are they coming from? Oh, we are actually okay. Well, yeah, that's alright. I didn't realize we were making these into the network. There must have been something I needed the recipe for. But we're just gonna keep popping these in, keep making them. We'll pop a few in there, just so you're not using them all up. And this will allow us to get a few more undergrounds and keep us going. Alright, there we go. Wonderful, give me those. And we're back up to 20. Okay, that possibly will get us here. We're doing a lot of jumping around to make this happen, aren't we? So that has to go to there. Whew, man. Alright, there we go. I think we have success now. Alright, this arrangement now can totally change. So, these two are now going to only feed the bus. Ooh, we can recover an underground too. Alright, so you, my friend, are going to go to there. And you, my friend, are going to there. And then this guy, don't worry about that little guy. Alright, that can go there, wonderful. What is this doing? Okay, so this is one of our supplies, which we will hook up to this one. No, that's not what I want. I want that. And that one. And then this one here is, we can kill that. This one here goes down to here and in there. There we go. Alright. And clearly we have some yellow belt. One piece of yellow belt. And there we have it. So, now we double check that these two are the right ones. So these two are the ones that we brought from down here. Yes. So we now have 3 of these, each going 1.5, 1.5. So, perfect. The perfect ratio, in fact. Provided that we fix up this little problem here. Because as it stands, it is actually not the perfect ratio. And I do like getting things right. And we'll recover an underground too, which is also lovely. There we go. And that one will allow that to be fully compressed. Yeah, I like that. So we've got our three here. Now the only thing here, of course, is we are pulling this iron from the belt. So what we could do is probably kill that and get one of our new irons right here. And that looks like it. And we will bring one of our new irons. Do we have our new irons? Ah, no, we haven't done that. Okay. Let's do that then, shall we? Let's kill that. Get this pumping out. Alright. Get rid of that. And now let's get our belts and do an 8 to 6. 8 to 6. Why is that offset? Alright, I'm not sure I particularly like what that looks like actually. Whoops, Control B. No. Drop it. Control B. Yeah, that just that's not my cup of tea. Alright, we're gonna do that. And that. Okay, and then we also need to get rid of this stuff because it is now blocking what we actually wanted to do. Where's our 8 to 6? There it is. Alright, and it goes like that. Now how do we get these other two in? Well, that is a good question. What is going on here? That there, it doesn't seem right, does it? There's nothing there. Alright, that clearly that is not the right thing for an 8 to 6, is it? What is going on? What is going on indeed? Alright, I think we need to just totally remove all this. All this stuff needs to be removed. Let's get my bots happening. Figure out what's going on here. Alright, let's just kill it and start again. Alright, thanks bots. Thanks bots. Yes, excellent. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? An 8 to 6. and right there. And okay, so now things are working. I don't know. I must have pasted one up or one down, and that was what was killing it. So these guys are probably going to have to go around the back of that, I would say. Yes, that looks like a go. I've got plenty of these. I don't have plenty of undergrounds, so that is what's happening with you. Ooh, yeah. Can we get... Where can we get to? To there? Actually, I've killed that, haven't I? Yep. Yes, I have. Alright. So. That to there, that to there. Great. Why not put it the wrong way? Because it's just how I roll. I honestly don't know why that happens. I do not try to do it, but every single time. Every single time. Get these trees away, please. Alright. Beautiful, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Again, we're going to end up with one that's actually not connected for now, but that's alright. There we go. Alright. Oh, well, there you go. Pop that there. That was the part of the power supply here. Cool. I think that rest of it, though, is good. Man, I hate these trees. I mean, I love trees, don't get me wrong, but in Factorio, not so much. Yes, so what we are doing with this is going to not make sure we don't actually stuff up any of our other constructions. And bring it across here and feed this second little yep, we can just jump across here, feed it straight into here. Okay, this is actually I really like this. Being able to not feed off the bus to me is great. I'm actually going to recover all of this so that we completely remove that. That's great. All right, I'm very happy with that. That extra supply is going to make a world of difference. So let's have a look at how we're doing now. Aha! And red circuits are backed up. So these guys are not working. Well, that's less good. And why are they not working? These need steel. So our steel is dead. Somehow we have killed our steel. How do we kill our steel? Just by using more of it, by the looks of it. We did have steel coming in here. Well, that is from that little mine over there. Yep. Okay. Well, I think we know what our final one of those is going for. We're going to do another one of these. Man, look at the pollution. That is extreme. But yeah, the biters love it. Or so I hear. Oh man, we need a radar here too. All right. Pop that in there, and let's get you to come down here and fix up our mistakes. Excellent. All right. So that will be the final component, which is steel. And all we need to do is get this steel to up here somehow. Well, we only actually have to get it. We only actually have to get it up to here, don't we? Yes. I think that looks like it's really easy, doesn't it? Sure does. Now, which one of these is steel? This one. I want to be getting... oh no, that is the wrong one. You want that line. Oh, I don't know if I'm happy with this. This is really dicky. But we're going to do it anyway. Alright, can I just keep going with this? No, I can't. There we go. No, not like that. Alright, you're already doing that, so let's do that. And then all we need to do is bring it over here. Bring it over to here. I'm gonna do just a little bit more fun. There we go, like that. Okay. So Steel, we've got no iron in yet because of reasons. There we go, there was a tree in the way. But apart from that, looks like we're out of regular inserters. Look at our mall. We did just do a huge amount of regular inserters, yeah. With like 2 of these each having 48, 96, so 100, 200, and this has like not 200, but must be like 150. Yeah, that's a lot of inserters. Anyway, there we go. We've got some steel flowing in. That will help us out greatly. And let's just see what is using up all our steel. Because I don't really want to be making any of this at this point. We are sending some that way, but there is no demand for that, so that is okay. I'm even going to go so far as input priority that one over there in case we do start using stuff there. So we've got the extra steel coming in now. We still don't have anywhere near a full. Well, hang on. We've got 2 red belts, which is then 2/5 of a red belt, which is less than half a red belt. So yes, we should be actually getting close to a full yellow belt. We should have about 2/5 of a red will be 4/5 of a blue. Yeah, so we should have about 4/5 of a belt. And as you can see, look at that. It's actually starting to look semi-full. About 4/5 full. Perfect. Alright. And where are we using? I'm not using anything there. That's stationary 2. Stationary. That is chunking some stuff in. Yeah, for robot frames. That's dropping some stuff in for no reason. No, it's... Oh, okay, so that's not actually dropping stuff in, that's just showing. I thought the animation was it popping some stuff in, but that's not moving. That's not moving. That should move at some point, but it doesn't need a whole lot. And we're getting some steel trickling down into the end. Wonderful. Alright, so that's our purple science back up and running. We're almost at Covarex. And we are over time. Alright, we've really worked on some bottlenecks this episode. And as you can see, we've got red circuits, we've got steel coming in now. Things are, yeah, here we go. This is the steel hitting us now as it gets all the other parts. This is excellent. I'm pretty happy with where we are. We're going to get Covarex in time for next episode, because I will guarantee that. I'll just let this run after this until the Covarex is researched. After that, we're probably gonna. Who are we kidding? We're just going straight for. Hang on. Straight for. We're going there, and we are going to start getting stuff together for a rocket launch. I'm not going to pre-build all the. Like, we could be building rocket fuel now. We could research rocket control units first and start building them. But what I'm going to do instead is we'll research it all, we'll start building it, and then we'll look at nuclear bombs. Because I do want, like, this is a death world, I do want to be able to do some fighting. I do want nuclear weapons, and just to have a bit of a blast, so to speak, and maybe take out some of these nests with nuclear weapons. I've got a bit of a plan that I want to give a whirl. I won't spoil it just yet, but it does involve us getting to nuclear weapons to do it. So let's look what's happening. Oh yeah, I think we might have just burnt our own defences. Anywho, wonderful. As always, I'd love to hear your comments down below on how you think we're doing, what we should be doing next, all those kind of lovely things. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow.